All right, everybody, let's talk about the growing popularity of ebooks. With that happening, our next guest is tapping into a new niche market, ebooks for children. Wandy Hoh is the co-founder of MeeGenius. That's a digital media product store for enhanced children's books. MeeGenius was launched in April of 2010, and since then has been one of the top 10 most downloaded iPad apps. We're rushing because we want to get to you.
Oh, you're making up a new past tense of downloaded, and I think it's about time that someone did that.
That's what we're all about. So, talk to us about this application for those folks who may not be familiar with MeeGenius.
Absolutely. MeeGenius is a fun and interactive, entertaining application on the Apple devices as well as on the website that features a collection of beautifully illustrated books that have features such as audio playback, word highlighting, and personalization tools.
Why did you think there was a need for this?
Well, you know, I'm a mom of 3 young children, and my partner and co-founder is a father of 2 young children. We both, as neighbors and friends, we have tech-savvy kids, and we discovered that all they want to do is play with our BlackBerry devices, our iPhone, our iPods, and be on the computer. But yet, we really want to foster a love for reading. At the same time, we couldn't find anything that was great that could do that. So we went out and said we're going to do our own thing and make one for them.
And you're a mompreneur.
Yeah, I guess that's what you call us.
Speaking of making up new words.
Mompreneur.
So you were at Credit Suisse first, Boston, before you were at Pomona Capital, Wall Street, investment banking. How did that help you to start the business? Do you think it made it easier for you to figure out the plan and get things rolling?
Absolutely. I think I was on the private equity side, so I saw a lot of companies that came through across our portfolios and for me to review and to look at. And through due diligence and talking to just a lot of entrepreneurs themselves, I kind of saw what was good and what was good to implement and what are some best practices to put into a company. And when we set out to do our own company, those are some of the things that we followed.
You've got to be following also the competition out there. There's so many apps, there's so many kids apps out there. How do you kind of stay ahead of the competition with this one?
You know what, you're always going to have competition in everything you do. We really kind of focus on what we think is best, which is to make an application that not only is great for the kids, fun for the kids, but parents want to be a part of it as well. So we're really focused on an angle which is making it entertaining for children and at the same time educational.
Is it easy to raise money? Did you do everything in-house? I mean, I'm interested in the sort of the business putting it together side of things.
You know what? So far, we've only raised 1 institutional round, and that's been an angel round, and we've been very happy with that. You know, we're really, we like to bootstrap, so we're really very conscientious of costs and looking at businesses, and we run our business that way. I think you have to be that way in this type of economy that we have, and by following that, we've come up with a pretty great application.
But programming, is that also
In-house.
a skill that you guys have? All in-house, designing the iPad application, iPhone application?
Absolutely. We've outsourced certain areas of the development process, but everything that you see here was developed right here in-house in New York City.
So where do you go with this? So you've got the application, you've got a website, Wandy. Where do you go next? Do you have a bigger vision here?
We really want to be across all different types of mobile device platforms or web platforms. So that means that right now we're in the Apple Store through Apple devices. We're on the website, but we're also developing for 3 other platforms that we hope to launch very soon.
Do you want educators? Forgive me. Do you want educators to be involved in this, or are you
we want to
reaching
get
out to educators? You do.
Absolutely. We hear from teachers all the time about how they're already putting MeeGenius as part of their learning program inside the classroom, and they say they love it. It's not only a device, it's not only a program they can use in a computer lab. With the advent of these with iPad, these mobile devices, they can bring it right into the classroom for children to read along and teach reading skills too.
What about titles? I see you have Rumpelstiltskin and The Selfish Shellfish, which are classics.
Yeah.
But do you have access to outside books?
Yes, we're currently in talks with a couple of content providers that would be, there are publishers and other content providers that would partner with us. In addition, we are actually a publisher. So if you're an aspiring book author, or if you're already a published book author and you want to take your book and make it digital, you can come to MeeGenius.
Gotta love it. We gotta do this.
I think I found another source of reading besides just Bloomberg.com and Real Clear Markets.
I want to write a book for you.
Oh,
Seeking Alpha and MeeGenius.
All right, Wandy Hoh, everybody, co-founder of MeeGenius.